Where you going? What are you drinking tonight? Let's keep 'em flowing. Where do you come from? Where are you going? What are you feeling tonight? And what are you showing? Where do you come from? 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 Where are you going? What are you drinking tonight? Let's keep 'em flowing.
Hey, and we
Hey,
are live.
yes, we are.
Bliss, Raven, what's going on? Thanks for stopping on by. We are Cloud and Console, and this is episode 76.
Yes.
I think so. I'm here joined as always with my awesome co-host, leveling up the podcast as always, Nad614. How are you doing today?
I am doing great. Enjoy the weekend just doing some activity in Destiny too, right? Just grinding for the pinnacle. But
Absolutely.
yes.
Yeah, and I am Rudigs here, and we are Cloud and Console together. We take our rings and we power up and we form a giant robot. And that robot tells you what's up in the gaming world this week and what's on our radar. So what are we
Yeah.
going to talk about? We're going to be talking about Geforce Now update and the pinnacle of cloud gaming, that ultimate tier. Also, we're going to be jumping into the Destiny 2 universe as we literally just jumped out of a raid, getting some triumphs done, hopes for some exotics, and then we're going to be getting into some news. But before we jump into all of that,
Mhm.
as we like to top off the show because we're gamers ourselves at the bottom of our hearts, what have you been gaming on this week?
Well, I've been only doing Destiny 2. I think so. If I look
No, there's
here.
another game you downloaded, maybe played a free beta of.
Oh, sorry. No, I cannot talk about this
Diablo?
one. Oh, yes, Diablo 3. Yeah, Diablo 4.
Yes,
Sorry. Yes,
Diablo
you did.
4, yeah.
Yeah, that's so freaking true. I almost forgot about it because it felt like Diablo 2 and 3. Yeah, so Diablo 4, yes, I played that on Steam. So this weekend was free open beta for everyone. So if you want to give it a try before buying, it's time to do it. I don't know if they're gonna have another beta before they release it, but anyway, in the biggest scheme of like the game, I found that the gameplay works well. The graphics are beautiful, like the cinematic are beautiful as always. But I just felt like it was again a Diablo 2 or Diablo 3. That's my personal thought. It was like click there, just follow the story, click there, collect some collectible, smash like the ads. I feel there was nothing different or nothing new from the other Diablo. That's maybe me, maybe because I just played the first portion. I got to the city. Yes, there's a lot of people. It's more MMORPG in a sense because you can see everybody in the world, where previously you needed to invite people into your server or into your gameplay to be able to play with them. Where this time everybody is there, so I think it's more open to the rest of the world, where like previous one there were not. But yeah, that was the feel I had. I don't know. It's not a game I will get, but like I can see why people can be interested to buy it. What about yourself? What's your thought about it?
Yeah, I jumped into some of the Diablo for myself. I got up to about level 7. It felt like it was incredibly beautiful graphics wise. However, the gameplay was very point click and move forward that way.
Hmm.
Wasn't exactly the most exciting or riveting gameplay yet. However, it looked really nice. That would be my comments on it. But
Yeah.
other than that, I've been getting into some other games. Been doing a lot of Destiny 2 this week. We jumped into a couple streams together, getting some
Mhm.
content done, but Destiny 2 was a little bit finicky this week, booting us out a couple times. Uh,
Yes.
I also got into some Bloodborne. I was able to take out the first clear of the first area. I had Bliss in my ear helping me out there, so that was a lot of fun.
That's
And
good.
I need to jump back into Bloodborne now that I have the co op feature unlocked.
Hmm.
So I won't just be roaming alone because it is a bit of a grind. It is really challenging.
Hmm.
And yeah, just tried to get into some Fortnite this week, but unfortunately, the Rue Diglets have too much homework for me. So, homework comes first.
Yeah.
but yeah, but yeah, having fun gaming. A lot of Destiny 2, trying to get those pinnacles up so I can compete in that harder content there.
Yeah, exactly. I did the same thing. I started having like some 1810 piece of armor, so which was good. Um, but like that's on my Titan. Now I'm working on my Warlock. I feel like I didn't spend enough time like on all character. I still yet to do my Hunter story, so that's another one I need to get done. And then I actually unlock all the red border for the seasonal, all the seasonal weapon. So all I have left is New Muna, and every time I saw Bliss on, he was grinding New Muna just to get that pulse rifle. You can craft the pulse rifle, but it's very hard to get. I found that like
Yeah.
if you do the story, you'll get it. I know that like if you play on multiple characters, just do the story, you're most likely gonna get it unlocked. So maybe that's the trick. So maybe when I finish my Hunter story, I'm gonna have all the red border from Neomuna. Who knows?
Yeah, I was hanging out with Bliss doing some of those heroic patrols, trying to
Yeah.
grind it out. But yeah, it's tough. We didn't get one, so
Mhm. Yeah, that it's annoying because it's a lot of grinding, right? So, but hey, that's I think that's the idea behind Destiny. It's all about grinding.
no, you didn't. You don't
No.
say so.
Oh, that's funny. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been playing. Yeah, getting into a lot of Destiny. I Diablo 4 again. We talked about this. Pretty crazy. What other game did you play? Did you play Elden Ring? I think I saw
I
you.
played some Elden Rings, yeah. Just getting through. I was talking to Bliss actually about this because the only time I brought in any co-op into my Elden Ring gameplay
Hmm.
was Bliss and a friend of his. I can't even remember who it was at this time, but they just blew up the boss, and I didn't even fight him. So I've just been grinding away, playing around. I have never even fought a single boss yet in the game, but I'm level 71. So it's a little excessive at this point, but I think I'm going to continue along the story. I think it's just like to me, it's like a Breath of the Wild,
Hmm.
but incredibly difficult.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Because I
found
like
that.
to play with a sword and shield, and like I'm like, oh, I'm Link, and but everything's like ridiculously hard.
Yeah, definitely. I found too like there's no clear direction where you need to go next to, where I feel like other game they will like tell you like, oh, this is what you need to find. Where this game you just show up. There's not even someone saying like, oh, you need to find this person, and he's
Well,
hanging around this area.
there's that golden beam that kind of points you in the direction of where you need to go. But
Uh,
that would be the only. It's called like the guiding light. But my guiding light was bliss in my ear, so
yeah,
it's
exactly.
a little bit different for me.
That's awesome. Well, if that's it, did you play some Last of Us again this week too?
No, so I haven't got back into The Last of Us because I finished the entire thing. And so I finished The Last of Us plus the DLC Left Behind.
Hmm.
Great story, love the content. I'm just waiting, I think, for the right opportunity. Maybe I'm going to let it chill for a bit until I break into The Last of Us Part 2
Hmm.
and get into more of that story content. And as Bliss has mentioned, yes, my badass PS5 controller, it didn't die. All right,
Die.
it's having some issues.
Did you
The
drop it, or is that the one you dropped?
No, I
No,
did
no.
not. I did not drop it. The one I dropped is broken. This one that I love very much did
Yeah,
not break, but so I put the adaptive triggers on
yeah.
and like it doesn't work on the left one as well. It feels off and I'm like what is going on?
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
so there's
it
something
could
weird
just be
about that.
me.
Hmm.
It kind of feels like not that bad now actually.
Flip it upside down and test it out.
But I'm also I now I need to replace this thing. So they sell replaceable pieces, but this
Yeah.
thing is bugging out on me.
Oh,
Like it's
really?
giving me controller drift. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Isn't that brand new? That's the thing, right? You spend
Brand
so
new,
much
yeah.
money on those controller and they break.
All for these thingies because I want the
Yeah.
back panels.
Yeah. Do you like those back paddle better than the Xbox Elite back paddle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I because they give you two options and I put these things in. So they're like, I don't know if I can show it, but they're like little thumbsticks. Hey, Cammy, thanks for stopping by.
Hello, thank you.
Appreciate you coming and hanging out.
Yes.
Coming over
Okay.
from Purple's stream, I'm sure. I hope she was having some good gameplay. Nads and I were caught up and trying to do a coordinated triumph run
Mm.
of King's Fall. But yes, speaking of King's Fall, you want to jump into some Destiny 2?
Yes, it wasn't King's Fall, but sure, we did
Yeah, what's
Run,
it called? Ron, Root of the
Root
Nightmare.
Nightmare. Yeah, yeah. So let's jump.
Nezarec's Fall.
Yeah, let's talk about Destiny. Let's move on into that. So basically, some Destiny 2 highlights for this week. Zur is currently in Nessus, in three location. And then like what he has for sale, he has a Queenbreaker, a linear fusion rifle that no one used because like he got other better option out there. But if you don't have it, you can buy it from him. Other than that,
Yeah.
you have from the Shinobu's Vow. I think that's the Hunter. No, the War. Is it Hunter or it's
Yeah, it's
Warlock?
Hunter
Uh,
Shinobi's Vow. That's
yeah.
the one where you can hold the bow for an
Oh yeah.
indefinite time or something.
Yeah, there's like a 61 roll with it, so it's not too bad. Actum War Rig for the Titan, which is a very good roll, 266 total. Recovery, I Discipline. So if you don't have a good one, I suggest to get that. Very good for machine gun and auto rifle. Verity's Brow for the Warlock, 64 total, not too bad. And all the rest of the armor are all in the 50s, which is terrible. But
Yeah.
go have a look and see what you can get from him. Other than that, so with the video I made on Thursday about some of the update and also the TWAB. We had the hotfix 7.0.0.6, which may have caused that issue where you got booted or something like that. That was on Thursday, and that's Thursday and Friday you got booted both time, right? So yes, the hotfix fixed a bunch of issue with Root of Nightmare, and also fix some issue with the Arma mod, so in general. But if you want more detail, I cover it on the TWAB video. Go check it out. Other than that, what we have like on the TWAB, we had a tribute for Lance Riddick. As we all know, he passed away this week. A big tragedy at 60 years old. But like he had a good life. Other than that, we had talk about the Raid Master and Challenge mode starting this week or like on Tuesday. Guardian rank update where they changed a few things. That's why I didn't have to do as many Lost Sector, if you remember that right. Other than that, we have the Crucible blog. So the Crucible blog go in a big detail about the change they want to do in Crucible. Some stats showing like what their the FTMM, SPMM, and all the the skill-based matchmaking, what's happening. Did you know they have a separate server just to run all the matchmaking process with like I'm guessing it's the AI doing that or something like that. But
Oh my
anyway,
gosh.
they have they have a specific server just for matchmaking, which was crazy. Hey Sanchez Gaming, how's it going? So yeah, they talked about this. Very good. Like if you're into Crucible like Bliss, just read through it. There's a lot of information. What piqued my interest is like about the new maps coming up and also some returning game modes. I'm guessing some of those game modes are coming from Destiny 1, but I don't remember seeing those. So there's Countdown coming, which has three variants: Classic, Respawn, and Rush. So Countdown is basically you plant a bomb, a team will plant a bomb, and the other team will disarm it or defend the objective. So it's like a very popular type of gameplay. Like Counter-Strike is very similar to that. So pretty interesting. And the new one that's going to come out eventually, it's called Checkmate. So that's going to be quite interesting. But if you want more detail about this, just go check out my video on the TWAB. I'm going
Ooh,
in
checkmate.
detail. Yeah, so that should be interesting. A lot of interesting thing coming up. You can see that they didn't give up on the Crucible, and they're gonna only make it better, right? And I think their matchmaking process or like the way they make things is working. That's why they remove freelancer on most of the activity now. So that's why it's gonna match make like properly, going the connectivity as a primary thing to connect, to have a best connectivity. Then after that, they fiddle around the skill base. I think so far when I play PvP, I noticed like everybody is pretty much in the same skill base. So like that was quite interesting. But that's pretty much it. What we have with Destiny 2. Other than that, yeah, we play Root of Nightmare a few times, and I've been grinding away, right? So doing different activity. Did the Vexcalibur Catalyst. I'm still missing something. I'm not exactly sure if I need to do it on Legendary again, just to get it. So I'm missing a Triumph, so that's probably it.
Okay.
Or the quest is gonna get updated next week or something. I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something because a few people have finished it, but I have not. So that's pretty
Yeah.
much it. Yeah, that's it with Destiny 2.
Cool.
Yeah. What about do you want to jump into some gaming news?
Jump into the newsroom, shall we?
Yeah, we shall.
All right, welcome to the newsroom, the gaming newsroom. Uh, First, let's jump into everybody's favorite little piece of news, the pinnacle of cloud gaming right now. GFN Thursday celebrates
Mhm.
1,500 plus games and their journey to GeForce Now. So it provides game developers with NVIDIA, cloud APIs,
Mhm.
lots of stuff. New RTXs, 4080 Superpods now online, 5 new games available to stream, and a marvelous new reward. So interesting stuff coming out of GeForce Now. If you're in the Bulgaria region, which I don't expect you are if you're listening to this show, but congratulations, you got access to a Superpod before the people over in Vancouver or the sort of west north area, which I'm a little bit surprised, but hey, that's epic, bringing all the power of cloud gaming. Like, I can just imagine people experiencing some AAA games at ultra settings for the very first time.
Yeah, that's all. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we need a server like in west of Canada or something, because I'm guessing people are connected on San Jose right now. If you're in
Yeah.
BC, something like that. We're most likely connected in Montreal, so that's the
Right.
closest of us. But yeah, yeah, the new one is Sofia. Is that where it is?
Yeah, Sofia, Bulgaria.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, they're getting more. I feel like every week there's a few more popping up, so they're gonna have even more server as we go, I guess, right?
Right, absolutely. And Sanchez Gaming says my Elite 2 controller still going after 2 years. Well,
That's good.
kudos to that. I do have an Elite as well. They are definitely built better. I mean, those battery life for like 40 hours.
That's
Um,
crazy.
when I got my PS5, I was like, oh, I'll be able to use my Elite 2 on my PS5. And I plugged it in and I was
No.
confused for 10-15 minutes of it not working.
Yeah, because it's not gonna work. It's Microsoft on a Sony. It doesn't
Yeah,
want to work.
I quickly realized that.
Uh, did you know it's on
Developers,
sale too? Sorry, just go back to the Elite 2. It's on sale right now for $160. It's very
oh yeah,
cheap.
the Elite, yeah,
Yeah.
for a
Good one.
back paddle option, and it works perfect for all cloud gaming. It's
Mhm.
definitely the go-to,
Mhm.
because down with mouse and keyboard, those are not real gamers.
Yeah, they're real gamers. What are you talking about?
What? Yeah, we have developers mounting up. The GDC presents the ideal time to spotlight GeForce Now. We had some awesome announcements coming out of some showcases over the past week,
Mhm.
and GeForce Now is going to be there behind them. The metaverse services companies will use GeForce Now cloud infrastructure for interactive live invite content. So, I mean, that's sort of like the future looking forward, and a test drive in a simulated world in Pixel Mob's Euro Truck Simulator 2. So I don't understand what people are getting caught on, but a lot of people love driving a truck around. It seems to be all the rage.
So are we talking it's coming closer to maybe VR? So are we
Yeah,
talking
that's their
virtual like
metaverse. Companies will use NVIDIA cloud gaming infrastructure for interactive live invite only that'll accommodate 10,000 guests. So it's a closed experience right now.
yeah,
The
maybe it's
metaverse
like
makes me think VR.
yeah, metaverse is Facebook, right? So
Yeah.
is that their name of the company or they're meaning like yeah. So who knows, right? Maybe they're testing it out. Maybe what I'm looking at there, like if they're talking about an interactive life experience, it might be a simulator for like training, right? So truck driving, training, or passing a course or something like that. So who knows? That's
Yeah.
interesting.
So we'll see what the future holds there. Keep your eyes open. Um, and get ready for a marvelous week. We got a brand new character coming into Midnight Sun for all of you guys who are excited for that.
It's actually a
Um,
skin,
and
right? I think.
is it a skin?
Yeah, it's Marvel.
Oh, suit and a free
Yeah,
reward. So, this is the free reward they're talking about. Thanks for correcting
yeah.
me. So, in Marvel Midnight Sun, ultra smooth cinematic gameplay with DLS3 technology, members can now fight alongside Captain Marvel's medieval Marvel suit. So, this
Mhm.
is a medieval one you're
Nice.
looking at. Look at
And I think you can claim it directly from GeForce Now app, or you
opt
can.
into the GeForce Now rewards
Yeah,
who are premium members. So, really cool. And then don't forget to follow and like GeForce Now. They got a fun little free rent video. A lot of people I saw were picking Night City. I picked Night City too. And then I looked down, I'm like, oh, everyone's picking Night City. We have some games coming out to Chai, which was a day one release, if I'm not mistaken. No, it was 2 days after to Chai was released on GeForce Now, which
Mm,
is really epic. A great Caribbean adventure. Be sure to check it out if you are interested. Chess Ultra, which was released on the Epic Game Store, so you can claim that and play it on your GeForce Now,
yeah, it's
and
free,
have
right?
some high octane chess fun, and then
Oh.
which is the one of the oldest games in the world we have, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Get
And
it
then
for free.
Ambriel Dreams, Symphony of War, and No One Survived. So a couple games, be sure to check them out. Available on the cloud gaming service. So all in all, GeForce Now is moving forward with new technologies, new cities, and new games with a new reward system, which I hope to see more games become a part of.
Nice. That's awesome. I'm quite excited to see what's coming out with that simulator, though. Yeah.
Yeah. It could be we could be living in a cloud world soon.
Pretty much. Yes, Sanchez. Yes, have you guys played on Luna? Now it is in Canada. Yes, it is. It is available
Did
in
you get a
Canada.
chance to jump in?
I didn't get a chance, but I should
Oh,
definitely try it. But you did try it.
yes, I did try it. So I have been able to access Luna. You have to go to like amazon.luna.ca for
Yeah,
Canada. It doesn't
yeah,
work for .com.
no.
So they allowed me to play 4 games, and Nads was kind enough to let me use his login. And with those 4 games, I believe it was Get Packed and some other 2 games that didn't really fly on my radar. Mega Man 11, I wanted to jump in. It didn't feel right playing Mega Man at that updated graphics, and it had a childlike skin to it, so I wasn't really drawn into the gameplay itself. However, the performance of Luna was fantastic. Stability was great. However, it didn't really have to push anything at 720p. And then in addition, one thing that is outstanding about Luna is that it highlights different game streamers who are using the Luna streaming.
Hmm,
So on my homepage, I was able to see some different streamer who was just playing Luna. So it was a great findability, and to be featured on the Luna homepage would be epic. I think that was a really cool little feature that they added, and yeah,
pretty
that
cool.
was my experience.
I noticed that they have the new Resident Evil also on Luna. So a lot of game that I don't see actually on GeForce Now. So, but I think you have to link your account or somehow buy it. I don't know, via Luna or something. Maybe people that have Luna from in the States can let us know how you play game, or how you add like game to your library. So maybe you just pay for the subscription.
Yeah, I think you have to pay for the subscription and then you get access to it. And then there's, yeah, just one subscription now.
Mhm. That's good. Because I know that you can try it for free for 7 days, so I'm probably gonna try that at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, if
Oh,
there's a good game that comes out, maybe when Mirage comes out, maybe a good time to try it.
awesome.
Yeah. But Luna, yes, now live in Canada.
Hmm.
All you lunatics and Lunites and Lunafies. You can get together and Luna out. Um, the stability is there, the expansion to other countries, the library, the couch co-op. Yeah, they seem to be expanding, and my position on that is I'm happy to see when cloud gaming is expanding. I never want to see people shut down.
Mhm.
I think they're rotating their library as more money management, perhaps, and they don't want to keep too many licenses. Who knows? I'm
Yeah.
not Luna. I'm not Amazon. But I'll be watching. I'll be updating once we find some relevant news to go along with it. Right now, like you said, they have Resident Evil, which is a great one. I'm curious if it's the brand new release that they just did, or it may be an older version.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
like
they have like
it's
10 Resident Evil 4s.
yeah. Well, that's the thing. So the Resident Evil 2 I can see looks like it's a remaster.
Oh,
The
Resident
like
Evil 2, yeah. But
yeah.
once they get something more noteworthy, I think it'll pull me back into Luna. But
Mhm.
for now, they seem to be more of a side service for more casual gamers who just want to get into. Uh, yeah, it's not really on edge gaming for me, like
Mhm.
in terms of brand new content that I've now got a taste of.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like there's a lot of games there. Like there's Sonic Mania. It's like the old Sonic. I think they came out with this on Nintendo Switch at first. Sonic Racing. There's a bunch of Sonic games, bunch of different games from Ubisoft and other games. So, pretty interesting. I just don't know yet how to access all those games. If you
Look, the Switch Force, this was supposed to come to Stadia. I remember I was waiting for this game. I was like, "Oh, I'd love to do some retro gaming. It looks like a lot of fun."
which game was
Uh,
that? Is that you say?
Switch Mighty Switch
Switch
Force.
Force. Yes, yes, that's true. I remember that. Huh.
So why does it say
That's.
not available? Oh, because I'm on a. Okay, no, I'm still on Hannah's thing. But yeah, they have the Jackbox stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, check it out for yourself. There's nothing. Devil May Cry 5 is a newer title. Um, but
Mhm.
yeah,
Awesome.
Sonic Racing.
Hmm.
But yeah,
There's
Hot
like
Wheels
plenty of
Unleashed.
game there.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Moon Rider. This looks pretty neat. It's got more of a retro feel.
Yeah.
I'm not too opposed to the retro feel games. I feel like it's got a lot of play value in it for me.
Hmm.
Because I love mechanics and 2D side scrollers. I kind of grew up on, so I don't hate.
Hmm.
Yeah, cool
That's
stuff. Be
awesome.
sure to check out on Luna. Maybe I'll jump into that 7 day trial as well.
Hmm.
I could always get into some Sonic. I'm a huge fan, and we can test out the couch co-op thing and see how it works out. But for now, I we like to stick to our games, and it's going to mostly be Destiny 2.
Yeah, until we get tired of it at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right. Well, thanks for that side chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, a good Metro game that I have been meaning to sit down and play through is Blasphemous. I got past the first boss and then I got to the second boss and I've been meaning to pick it back up. I've just been caught up in other games. Other games. What else do we have on the
Uh,
news? Google is betraying everybody, people. They're betraying
uh,
everybody. And they're creating a cloud gaming service, Nads.
yeah, I
Why?
know. I saw this. Yeah. Yeah.
They
Uh,
Ubit. Ubitus.
no.
Ubitus and Google Cloud announced strategic partnership to power cloud-based game streaming.
Mhm.
So Ubitus to leverage Google's cloud, blah blah blah. They're using Stadia, guts and skeletons, and calling it Ubitus, which is I don't know. I don't like Ubitus, but it is what it is, as my wife says.
Yeah.
So Ubitus is a game cloud solution that will be available on the Google Cloud Marketplace, providing developers even more access to its cloud gaming technology. Ubitus works with major game consoles and publishers to help game developers deliver content to players worldwide. So it seems like Ubitus is actually a middleman for the consoles like Nintendo Switch, perhaps.
Yeah.
I wonder what consoles Ubitus is working with, actually.
Let's see if I look in like them up. They have a cloud gaming enabler. That's what they are. The
Right,
enabler for cloud gaming. So like you mentioned, on the Nintendo Switch, you can download some game, play in the cloud. It's not Nintendo's cloud service, so maybe that's what it is, right? I've
right.
heard of Ubisoft before. That's why I'm like, maybe
I
that's where they're
wonder
from.
I wonder if Ubitus technology is being used, in, say PlayStation, or
Mm,
maybe, hopefully Xbox will buy into Ubitus and xCloud will be better. But I guess we'll see what happens with this. But keep your eyes out for this Ubitus company because it seems to be third party and it could be making a lot of money if it's publicly traded, because gaming, as we know, is a large money driver, bigger
mhm.
than all other media formats put together. So,
Exactly. Crazy. Well,
Google, you could have been great with Stadia, but you went on to Ubitus.
well, the funny thing is that they called it like Google Cloud Gaming, and it's like
Yeah,
they want to sell their service. So I guess they have the infrastructure. They just want to give it, not give it, sell it or rent it to other company, and Ubisoft jump on that. So maybe that's how it is, right? So if they
right.
can use it for other like company, then so be it, right? All right, what we
Now,
got going on the
China
PlayStation?
to Chaya, which
Mm,
was an interesting one because it was for Stadia originally.
mhm,
However, PlayStation seemed to get the first release on it. Uh, I should have mentioned this before, I played about 5 to 10 minutes of it just to get a feel of it.
mhm,
And it's based off of a real island, but I think they give it a fictional name, and it's off of the coast of Australia, actually.
mhm.
So maybe you would find that more relatable to yourself. But all the music is generated by locals.
Oh,
It's got a real like flair to it. You feel warm playing it. Somebody said there was no combat, but right away I got a slingshot, and
that's all you get.
well, it's just like there definitely is some combat involved in there. So,
Oh, that's
uh
interesting.
yeah, it was nice and warm, and the music was beautiful and the scenery was nice. See, this slingshot game, I had to freaking get the high score. It was annoying. And there was a ukulele, kind of like Breath of the Wild, where you had to play it.
That is funny.
Yeah. A lot going on. Cool that it was going to come to Stadia, but interesting enough that it came to PlayStation. I wonder who's talking behind the doors there.
Mhm.
Uh, it's a delightful, colorful game. I probably will be getting back into it when I can grab some headphones and really jump into the audio visual world of it. Um, a lot of things to like here.
Yeah, it looks pretty colorful. That's awesome.
Tachai!
Hey, hey, Raven Crow, how's it going?
I've been enjoying Diablo 4 so far.
Yeah.
Yes. Diablo 4. And what have you picked? I picked a sorcerer
I pick the
myself.
warrior. Usually I go with uh the hunter or something like that. The guy with
Yeah.
the bow and yeah, I just decided to go with the hack and slash one. I know the
Ah.
sorcerer are pretty good too.
Yeah, I wanted to try the sorcerer because I usually go with a sword.
Mm.
And this time I just wanted to try out some magic.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Those Mega Man games are brutal. I loved playing them when I was younger, though. I would always like eventually get through them.
Mm.
Necromancer is OP, really?
Mm.
I have not tried. That was the one with the sickle.
Yeah, and he's
Yeah.
basically raising dead, and then they fight for you.
Which one's the rogue? I
Yeah, that's
haven't
the
done
one
a
I was
rogue.
saying. Use the bow or arbalest. So they just shoot from afar. That's usually what I
Okay.
go with.
Star Wars Jedi Survivor official story trailer has been released. This is wicked for me. I loved Fallen Order. I will for sure be jumping into Survivor. It takes place 3 years past the events of Fallen Order. And I will be playing some of this trailer, hopefully not getting booted.
Oh,
Skip is it playing?
yeah, it's
So we'll
playing.
skip through it. We'll see some things. Um, looks like that's a new type of enemy type. Look at that. He's got a broadsword, bounty hunter, a lot of cool things. I'll skip ahead. Big guy. Graphically, it looks pretty much the same, I would say, and that's what you kind of get with such a stunning game. I think when it first released.
Mm,
Uh,
it looks amazing, though.
And yeah, did you play Fallen Order?
Yeah, play on Stadia because it came free,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I played like for a little bit. I didn't finish it completely, but I found it was very good. Found it was funny because playing that character, he's also a very good actor. He play in Shameless.
Shameless. Yeah.
But like he's playing the movie. It just like it was funny because I was playing him. I was playing the game. I think I remember, and then I told Sarah, I was like, "Oh, do you recognize him?" And she's like, yeah, I see him somewhere. I was like, yeah, he's in Shameless. They just make the same thing. I love that. I love when they're doing this. That's what they should do more, right?
That's a good question. Is Jedi Survivor made in Unreal Engine 5? Nope.
No.
No, they mentioned ray trace lighting. If it was Unreal 5, it would be more likely used as Lumen as their method. Uh,
Hmm.
our project is on Unreal Engine 5. Star Wars Jedi Survivor is the next Star Wars title we'll see from Respawn. And considering that it doesn't have a confirmed release date, so Respawn is actually saying it is on Unreal Engine 5.
Oh, okay. Because this
Yeah,
Respawn fall under EA, right?
I
That's
believe so.
and then they have their own engine. That's maybe why. But a lot of game now use Unreal Engine 5, so it's a newer version anyway.
Yeah, I mean, time will tell.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of people are saying Reddit's not the place to get the best answers, but the quote
Nah,
from the company,
seems
uh,
to go towards that direction.
yeah, yeah.
That's good.
Uh, I love that game. April 28th. Be sure to mark it down. I know one of the friends of the channel, Maker of Chaos, he bought the collector's edition one, and
Ooh.
he's getting the lightsaber and stuff and
Oh,
the
he's
whole
getting a
thing.
lightsaber actually. That's cool.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
like
I
it's
don't
the controller and he can play with it now.
yeah. I don't have like a collector's setup. I will in the future once we finally
Yeah.
establish a house.
I got two here. I got the Witch
Yeah, you got a
Queen.
nice little collector's
Uh, I
shelf.
I got the Witch Queen and I got Zelda here.
Ah, did you
Uh,
get the pre-order for the collector's
oh.
edition for the Tears of the Kingdom?
No, not yet. No, no, not yet. I need to get that. I got the one from the Switch for the previous one though, Breath of the Wild.
Ah,
Yeah, I should
well,
add like all the stuff I have in my boxes because I got more like video game stuff. All right, what we have there? The Game Award. Is it coming up soon?
Valve. No, Valve had. I don't know why it says the Game Awards. I think that's just the Twitter account. I saw tweeting it. essentially Valve had a showcase
With Counter-Strike.
and they dropped the news that Counter-Strike 2 is coming out, which
Yeah.
is massive, massive, huge. They're dropping, I believe they're dropping CS:GO and CS1, and everything's going to be Counter-Strike 2. I believe this game will be. If I was Sony, I'd be trying to get this for PlayStation to
Oh,
counter Call of Duty. That would be my move because Counter Strike has a massive audience.
yeah,
And I
because
know it's PC only right now, but I think it's like the best time to try to bring it over to the console.
yeah. So from the look of it, the next era of Counter-Strike beginning this summer. Counter-Strike
Yeah.
2 is the largest technical leap forward in Counter-Strike history, ensuring new feature and update for years to come. All of the game new feature will be revealed when it officially launches in the summer, but the road to Counter-Strike 2 begins today as a limited test for select CS:GO players. During this test period, we've been evaluating a subset of feature to shake out any issue before the worldwide release. Counter-Strike 2 arrived this summer as a free upgrade to CS:GO. Oh, okay. So build your loadout, own your skill, and prepare yourself for what's next. So read from and learn more. Yeah, so I guess it's gonna come, like you say, it's gonna be an upgrade from CS:GO, and you're just gonna get it. So it's like, make me think a lot of game do that, like, Destiny 2. They just like give you Destiny 3 too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just upgraded everything, they maintaining the engine or upgrading the engine. Who knows, right? So pretty interesting.
Yeah,
Cool.
really cool stuff there. Counter Strike is one of those games that is, I remember playing it as a kid.
Mm.
It was everyone has played Counter Strike, and the audience for it is just absolutely massive. So, this is huge news coming out of Valve, and look forward to seeing this come on the scene. I mean, we did see Counter Strike break into the console world once with Orange Box when it came onto Xbox. Perhaps we could see it again.
Yeah, it was
Time
also
will tell.
on PlayStation, on PSP 2. You could
Ah,
play Counter Strike, yeah, the original on it. Because I play with my friend, we were just like, it's like almost like a Game Boy, right? But yeah, no, it's pretty cool. They added that. I think the big thing is that they're doing an overall texture update, adding more detail and making it look better. Oh yeah, way better. There's if you go on their website, you can see the comparison basically. Just crazy. Graphically, it's gonna be way better. It might gonna hurt your computer if you don't have a good computer.
lastly, I will just touch on narrowing concerns in Microsoft Activision
Mm,
review.
yes.
We're seeing signs right now that it looks like it's going to happen. Um, and Microsoft, I believe, put out a little thing where it showed Xbox and Blizzard together. So I believe, it's an inevitability at this point, and I guess the only thing we're waiting to see is what Sony will get out of it.
Mm. Well, if
Uh,
it's gonna be another Bethesda thing, they're probably gonna say like Diablo 5 is only gonna be on Xbox. Call of Duty is only gonna be on Xbox. That's gonna hurt a lot of people.
yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
So we'll see what happens. It will be a interesting ride. Hopefully, Call of Duty doesn't just destroy the gaming world because somebody's trying to buy it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh, if you go on the cursor, where your cursor was there, having
yeah.
considered the additional evidence provided, we have now provisional conclude that the merge will not result in a substantial lessening of competition and console gaming. Yeah, they mentioned here because the cost of Microsoft of withholding Call of Duty from PlayStation will outweigh the gain from taking such action. Yeah, because Call of
Right.
Duty is massive on PlayStation and other like you cannot just say like, oh, it's only gonna
Yeah.
release on Xbox. I think like what they say about Elder Scrolls 6, it's terrible. So if they do that with Activision and Blizzard, they start like saying no, it's only gonna be on Xbox. It's gonna hurt the developer and the company itself. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
So yeah, it sounds almost inevitable. That's my prediction. We'll see it finally close in the near future.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Crazy, yeah.
It was a wild ride. Lots of throwing back and releases of things. Possible Superman game coming to PlayStation.
Yeah, yeah. Also, like a typo, right? That's what we're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Well, I'm quite
All right.
excited for what's to come, though. Like, I think, yeah, it's so funny that like you have all the company now buying all the developer. It is just crazy. Like with Sony buying Bungie, that was like, oh, it's a good thing for Bungie. I don't see PlayStation saying like, oh, Destiny 2 is only gonna be on PlayStation. But Microsoft do that thing, and it's like, no, don't do that. Why? You're hurting more people than making money, right? I don't know.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, I guess we'll see what happened from there. Yeah.
Well, here is my let's switch on over to some gaming clips and
Yes, definitely.
screenshots here for the week. Oh wait, Sanchez has got something. Sony controls the gaming console market. Deals can make Xbox compete. I mean,
Mm.
Sony does control a lot, but we're seeing that Microsoft is trying to control the software. Well, I mean, Sony does do well in the hardware sales, but Microsoft also sells like 10 to 20 million Xboxes. Like it's nothing
Yeah.
to to ignore.
And Microsoft like have the PC industry mainly, right? If you look,
Yeah.
like most people will have a PC with a Windows software, like
Yeah.
iOS in it. Maybe sometime you got the odd one is gonna have Ubuntu, which is Linux based, and you got Mac. But like if you play a game, it's most likely gonna run on PC. I know most of the game now run on Mac, but like you want to have a PC so to make sure it's running better. So already they have that market plus the Xbox. Xbox, I think every time they come out with a new Xbox, they lose money from the console, but like they make their money from the games, right? So
Yeah.
pretty crazy. But yeah, I don't know where the gaming industry is gonna go from there, but yeah. They're gonna have to get away from the hardware and just go cloud, right?
Coming soon. I'm sure in the next couple years. I mean, we already have such great experience with GeForce Now Ultimate,
Hmm.
so uh but yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff.
Hmm.
I have a couple game clips or I want to share a screenshot here.
Yeah, sure.
This is what happens when you deceive and murder all of your friends. You become the victorious last one standing. Boom.
That's
Booyah.
funny. That's awesome.
Having some Among Us fun. It was an absolute blast. It's always good if you're available on 12 o'clock on Friday, or I believe it's like 1 on Friday. It's
Hmm.
always fun to hop in and get into some Among Us fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try it. I got the Game Pass for months now, for 2 months for free. So
Well, it's free and cross-platform.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Because for some reason Discord gave me 2 months of free Xbox Game Pass. So
nice.
uh,
That's a nice little
uh,
little
uh,
bonus there.
exactly, they start giving free gift like that. So that's awesome. Yeah. So let's move on. I got a clip here. a clip of us doing a dungeon together. So we two-man we three-man the Shadow Throne, but then Bliss got booted, and that's when like
Oh yeah.
the connection was finicky. We did that ogre. I remember it used to be so much harder. But we
Oh,
won
so
phase.
tough.
We've won phase him, and this is how it looks like.
Maybe it's the ball. Maybe. Let's keep trying. I'm just shooting rocket at him. He's so weak. Nice. We got him. Yeah. This strand does help a lot, I found. Alright, Bliss, whenever you can, join on us.
Oh yeah, and then he was never able to join back. But yeah, we wiped.
Yeah, it was
That
pretty
was so fast.
crazy. So basically, you don't see that part, but I used my strand super was with a Titan and just like smashed him. And after this, use the two-tail fox rocket, just like destroy him. The two-tail fox rocket is OP now. I feel it was powerful before, but like then you had other rocket that was way more powerful. Now I feel like with the catalyst, it's even better. So
Yeah.
crazy. And Bliss, yeah, he couldn't like rejoin us because like Destiny was like saying like contacting server, and we're like, god damn it. But me
Very annoying.
made it to the end, and then when we flew out of back to orbit, that's when like I got booted, and then he got booted right after. So yeah, the server was like all wonky. I think it was because of the hotfix. So
Well, here's a fun game clip. Now, this is a different type of gaming. I went virtual golfing with my dad.
oh, nice.
No. That's out of bounds.
That's
Hit it out of bounds.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Remember when we played that with my bachelor? That was pretty
Yeah,
fun. Right?
exactly. It reminded me of that.
Uh,
Hey, Ghost Rats, thanks for coming in. We're
That
just
is so funny.
having fun sharing some game clips. This one comes from Bloodborne.
Oh.
Yeah, this was a tough and hard fought battle here.
It'll waste. If I get hit one more time, it'll be better. I only have 2 left. Whoa! What? Prey slaughtered! Ooh, ooh, ooh. Rudig's is the best.
Rudig's is the best.
Funny.
Rudig's is the best.
That's awesome.
I didn't have to make that clip a minute. I could have edited it down, but just beating that boss. So what happened was I ran out of all my fire, and I was like, he had half his health. I'm like, I'm screwed. But with every Souls game, my strategy is take 2 hits, back up, wait for them to attack, then go back in, 2 hits, wait for them to attack. Like duck and dodge, duck, get in there, get out, get in there, get out. So yeah, a lot of fun.
That's-
And then my last clip is an epic shot. Check this shot out.
All right.
We have fully occupied Alpha Sector. We control most sectors on the battlefield. Bravo 1 is now our target.
Nice.
Boom!
You kill a few.
Out of the sky!
That's awesome.
Out of the sky! Oh my gosh, it was just a ridiculous shot. N7 was absolutely floored by that.
Was he the one flying?
Yeah, he was flying
Oh,
too. Yeah,
that's
out of
crazy.
all the people, he was flying.
That's awesome. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Do you have any clips yourself?
I
Or
just showed
just
the
the one,
one
just
there.
the one?
Yeah,
Very
just the
awesome.
one. Yeah, because all my other one was like the sound wasn't recording properly. I fixed it as you
Yeah.
can see, so that's pretty cool though. But like, yeah, that was that's amazing. I know, like on in Battlefield, like when you get multiple kill, you can see the head popping up. It's pretty amazing when that happened.
Yeah.
Can you call a nuke on this one after so many kills, something like that?
No, it's not like that.
Mm.
It's a little bit different, but I do want to say since I have Ghost in the building, don't worry, the montage is coming. But
But-
just so everybody gets a little peek here.
Is that him? You just walk it towards you.
Ghost, huh? My podcast, I can play that clip as much as I want. We're gonna have a montage off. He kept clipping every time he got me, and then I would clip every time I got him.
That's
So yeah, it's a
funny.
lot of good fun. You were hanging out as well in Discord. Just some game night, shooting each
Well-
other up.
Well, I think next
Yeah.
time I'm gonna be able to join you guys, because now if I have a Game Pass, right?
Yeah, that's a huge advantage. Yeah, Ray was saying also in the chat that it looks like he received that ultimate as well. And that's
Yeah.
cool, Ray. I got ultimate, so does Sanchez. Sanchez, everyone's got to get into some Battlefield.
Mm.
And have a bunch of fun out there. But yeah, those are my clips for the week and my news
Nice.
for the week.
Yeah. And that's
Do you
pretty
have
much it.
anything else to add before we sign off until next Sunday?
No, I that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna be available for Tuesday, but yeah.
No worries. I think
I'll
we'll still be.
I'll be around next weekend, that's for sure. So because I
Well,
think I
we'll-
signed up to the raid that the N7 created, and I forgot that I'm not gonna be available. So,
Bliss,
but
you were lucky to finish this boss with your health, Rudigs. I wasn't lucky. That's called school.
It's 'cause
I
skill,
am
yeah.
the soul's master of disaster.
That's funny.
The mighty fists cannot be stopped.
Uh,
But just make sure you play co-op with the rest of me because I don't want to go without you holding my hand.
you need that, yes. That's
Well,
funny.
we'll miss you on Tuesday. Hopefully, we get a full raid team together, and then we'll be sure to catch everybody next Sunday at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you everyone for coming out and hanging out with us in chat, and everybody who stopped by as well. Big shout out, and you'll be sure to catch us all throughout the week, and then again next week with some more gaming news to round off.
Yes.
But everyone, thank you and take care. Be safe. And as always, we appreciate your support and encourage you to like and subscribe to our podcast. Your continued support means everything to us, and we can't wait to continue sharing our passion for gaming with you. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you on the next episode of Cloud and Console.
Awesome.
I'll roll the credits.
All right. See you guys.
for the sickest beats.